Hey guys, welcome back. Let's talk to Shannon first. We left the dog at the car, I guess. Is that it, over there? I don't see any congregation. It's dusty in here. Maybe it's after hours. Let's see what the janitor knows, I guess. Yeah, the fact that there's a janitor probably means that, they're closed. Oh, here for a night mass. What's the congregation? I guess this must look pretty strange, a church without a congregation. When they first moved in here, man, this place was packed. They had a mass every night, too on Sunday. It got a bit awkward to fit everyone in, and the numbers quickly dwindled. Once folks started to see it as a thing that was falling apart, they lost their center of gravity and just started wobbling. Then the preacher stopped coming too, but he left his old tapes. Same with the organist, and I found some old acetates in the bureau archives, photos of people in the churches, so I keep it running. You do what you have to, right? We've all got a job. Work is play for mortal stakes. That's the title of the evening's homily, in fact. So I guess if you folks aren't here for the mass, you must be looking for the old bureau records. I moved them down to unit C315 to make room for the mass. It's down at the other end of the building, same floor. I need to get the night mass started, but you can borrow my keys. I'll go. You wait here. Rest your leg. You're looking kind of pale. Nice lady. Well, I'd better get this running. Listen. There are many days on which we proclaim the value of labor and celebrate the piety of hard working, or piety, through feast and abstinence, recognizing Saint Joseph the worker, who was foster father to our Lord Jesus, and who trained him in carpentry and in the merit of sweat. And this is one such day. On this day, we celebrate with the feast of Saint Joseph the Worker, and on this day, other workers are also celebrating, workers who do not attend Mass, or even one like it, even workers who do not attend the church at all, but who toil with clarity, dedication, perspicacity, who do as we do here in our church, inasmuch as they reflect the activity of God. As we do, they cultivate the earth, and at sundown, they call the fruit of their labor very good. Okay, I'm done now. My leg's killing me. I bet everyone's telling you to go see a doctor. Hey, I get it. Too expensive. My dad cut his arm pretty bad on a job, but he stitched himself back up because we didn't have health insurance. But then his hand didn't work very well, and he got pretty depressed. Eventually, he just sort of... Well, I guess I don't know what he should have done. Who knows, right? So this is like a hobby? If you asked me what my hobbies were, I'd say card games, science fiction, and perspective geometry. But I run the slideshow, and I play the tapes, and I don't get paid for it. I take it pretty seriously, but no one's telling me I should. Is that a hobby? Seems like there ought to be a more serious word for it. Okay, that's it. Next, there are some rituals that you and I aren't allowed to participate in, I don't think. And I don't remember them anyway. Hi, got it. Talking about work and hobbies. I found what we came here to get, file straight name changes. You don't look good. Let's head back to the bureau and get this straightened out, and then maybe we should go see that doctor the clerk recommended. Sure. I would like to get my leg fixed. Kitty found some food. Cool. Are we driving back or teleported back? Jesus, are you alright? What the hell? Oh, what happened? My leg is stuck. Shit. Okay, I'm going to pull you out. We have to get you out of here. There you go. Okay, wait, are you back in the mines? Can you put any weight on that leg? It's fine. Try to stand up. Careful. I'm right here. Damn, don't worry, I got you. That leg's in bad shape. Let's get you onto the tram. Yeah, we're back in the mines. Now let's see if this thing has power. Hey old man, look at me. Can you hear me? What happened? I don't know, he collapsed. I think he blacked out. He was mumbling about the old mine for a minute. Old mine where we met. Need to see that doctor then. Yes, you do. How do we get to this address from here? I don't know. It's pretty tricky going back and forth between, you know, here and there. The bureau's the only way I know. Some of those folks do it all the time. Commuters. Just go back the way you came. Find the crystal and then turn around. We didn't even find the crystal on the way over. This is so weird. Crystal. Okay, so turn around. In the oh, there it is. Wait, so should I just have gone forward? Can I stop at the crystal? What does that mean? It's different, isn't it? I found the bureau. That's so weird! And so cool. But, where are we gonna... Scene 4. Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. So we're here to find a way to the doctor, right? Hello, Marianne. Back so soon? 65, really? I'm afraid she left. In a big hurry, actually. Something happened with your meeting? We need to get to the interstate. Lula filled your papers, so you're in our system now. I can process you whenever you're ready to go back. Just let me know. Ready to be processed. Can you tell us how to get to this address? We're looking for Dr. Truman. Of course. This is in the neighborhood, just outside of Bowling Green. Get on 65 going southwest. Take a right just past the observatory, just before the river. If you continue north, you'll be there shortly. Okay, 65 southwest. So this way. Take a right just past the observatory, just before the river. If you continue north, you'll be there shortly. Okay. Well, thanks, I guess. What? We're back. Holy shit. Okay, 65. Go southwest. Past the what? I already forgot. Should we stop at the gas station? Do you think she's there? That's the observatory. I'm gonna go check. If we can stop here. Falling asleep in his chair. Okay. No, go there. There's nothing else there. Okay. Observatory. Okay, nothing we can do there, so go up. And then it was north, right? Truman's house? The neighborhood at the address on Lula's card has been demolished. In its place is a large museum, still partially under construction. Okay. But we need a river, right? I don't see a river, though. Van? The side of the van is painted with the image of a cartoonish housekeeper effortlessly carrying a mountain of cleaning supplies balanced in one hand. The words painted below the image are too faded to read. Look inside. Peering through the dusty window, Conway and Shannon can barely make out several piles of paper stacked in the back of the van. Some are piled on boxes, some loose. All of it is sheet music. Huh. Go up there? Can't? And then let's have a look here. Dirt road. Dirt road runs into the forest. The path is worn by large tire tracks. A sign is posted, but the lettering has been smudged away by rain. It might say something about a grove or a stockyard. They drive down the path. The truck's headlights briefly glimmer on unknown surfaces between the trees. Ahead, the path winds to the right. Walk into the woods. They push aside collapsed branches and spider webs. The material of the forest gives way to rusty painted metal. Dozens of corroded pickup trucks, some broken into pieces by years of seasonal heating and cooling, clog the forest floor. Okay. I'm just gonna keep going north, see what I find. Can't go there. Is this water? Wait, it is water, maybe. Scenic view. Pretty. I came out here on a date once. Oh, good memories? Not really. Yeah. These nights, it's mostly kind of a haze for me now. Smells and sounds. This is nice, though. Okay. Get back in the truck. They linger. What's coming? No. Whoa. What? Holy shit. Wow. Time to go. That's so cool. Oh, Kitty's enjoying my touch. That was awesome. Crater. Oh, this is a crater? No, it's a river, isn't it? I don't know. Gathered people. Well, I never heard of a bird so heavy or hot. Oh, this is from the thing that crashed? I don't think you're right about that one. You haven't heard of much. I knew that already. I can tell you right now. You don't tell him a thing. If it was a bird, how'd it burn up like that? My father-in-law. Huh. What the hell? So many strange things happening. Old William, that old man must see a flying saucer every night. 2 on the weekend. I never... Now, didn't I say that earlier about flying saucers? You heard me. You know, just a week ago, by the lake. That person there, maybe? Not one of you know a thing about weird lights in the sky, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. About 9 months back, I was sorting the cans and bottles, saw 3 flashes that took up half the sky. Flashed in order: red, green, blue. Then about a few months later, I was fixing my lawnmower and saw them again, but faster. Now, just a week ago, I was microwaving some steam-in-bag broccoli, and I looked up, and there it was at the window, red, green, blue. Don't tell me about burning birds, lights in the sky, flying saucers. I know already. Is there anything more to the right? Nope. Okay, let's go all the way here. Maybe Dr. Truman's here. Well, that's all very interesting, but my cousin works for a TV station and he says they drop about 2 or 3 satellites a week. They just fall out of the sky. More like government satellites. All I know is that it wasn't a bird. That's all I care to know. Let's go check the scanner. Okay, I guess I'll go back to the car. Ready to leave. Yeah, kitty. Okay, so where do I go? Maybe that road? I don't know if I can go there, though. I don't think so. Then where do I go? Because there's the observatory, and then we were supposed to go north, right? Oh, we can get out at the museum. Oh, scene 5. Oh, that was confusing. Museum of Dwellings. Talk to my dog. Is it raining? He was talking to his dog. Guy was a weirdo. What did he say? Just small talk, you know? Like you talk to your buddies or something. Like you talk to a dock worker. Just like, damn, this is a lot of rain. I haven't seen rain like this since that storm a couple years back that took out Lizette's herb garden. I just feel bad for that old dog getting dragged all over by a couple of drunks. Old dog like that should be sleeping on a porch somewhere. That's loyalty for you. Well, they didn't stay long anyway. Wow, this is weird. I heard the man and the lady talking when they first came in, but they didn't see me. What were they talking about? The man said his leg was hurting him. They were looking for Dr. Truman, but he was already gone. They didn't know, so they kept looking around. Oh, he was gone? I just assumed they were from the power company. You know how they always come by unannounced and messing with this and that. I just shut myself up in my room to wait it out. No sense getting involved. Definitely weren't from the power company. Well, I wouldn't complain if they were, really, with that storm going on. I know they have to do their business. Doesn't affect me. I've got my generator. But you know, some of these folks around here, unprepared. Totally unprepared. That's it? What's this? It's a house. It's multiple houses. What the hell? Hey, it's the barn. I was playing in an empty cabin and they came by. They asked about Dr. Truman. I know where he went, but I didn't tell them. Where did he go? Secret. Ursa told me, and I can't tell anyone else. Who's that? He's my age. He doesn't really live here. He's just passing through with his brother, Julian. First they're going to help us, but I can't say any more than that. We have a lot of secrets. The lady asked me about my parents, and I told them they were upstairs in the greenhouse. Do you want to hear a weird story? Of course I do. The old man asked me about the cabin. He said it looked like another house he knew, and he wanted to know where it came from. I told him nobody lived there, so he went inside. He took a long time exploring. When he came back out, he told me all about it. What did he find? He went upstairs, and he also looked around the other rooms. I played with the dog. What did he do upstairs? He looked into some boxes. He looked out the window. Why is it getting dark? He could see the museum better than when he was downstairs. He could tell how it was all put together. The cabin, too. He could see the shape of it better from up there. The part that is weird. He said he went into the basement. The cabin doesn't have a basement. He said he found a staircase in a closet. He said he found a secret door in the floor. Then he found a rope leading down a long pit, and he climbed down. It was so long his arms got very tired, and he fell in the dark. Glowing moss. He tried to eat some of the moss. He used the light and was find a lake at the bottom of the pit. The water swept him around until he didn't know where he was, and finally he fell asleep in the water. Ooh, he found his way back to the cabin. So then he came back out of the cabin and we said goodbye, and I didn't talk to them anymore. Wow, that's so weird. Is this his cabin? Because there's a dog pen back there. I don't know what that does. Oh, what's that? The moment I now recall most clearly from their short visit was the birdcage exhibit. The old man stopped to rest, or maybe think. The young woman had been anxious up to that point, but she stopped as well and examined the birdcage more closely. It seemed to elicit a tenderness from her. She ran one fingernail along the bars of the wire cage, marking out a tuneless scale, like a child's xylophone. And then moved on. Okay. Nothing? Oh, maybe I see. Those are like signs. Who's that? Oh, it's the organist! Sure, I talked to them for a bit. Actually, we talked for quite a while. I wasn't busy. I was happy for the company. Can't sleep in a storm like that. I never could. What did you talk about? I had a bottle in my coat, and I could see the old guy looking at it. His leg was hurt pretty bad, so I offered him some. He got real awkward about it. I bet he's in a program. Anyway, they were asking about Dr. Truman. I remember him. He was here for a bit, and then he left. So that's what I told them. Can I actually talk to him? Nope. Oh, doggy, you scared me. Wait, is there more back there? So many things to look at. We ought to get some real chickens in that coop. Do some homesteading. None of these folks know how to live off the land. You know what I mean? Just a display. Yeah, no offense against you guys. I mean, I appreciate what all you've done for us. What's this? Is this for horses? I think you need to get some real horses in the stable. Did they go in? No, they just poked around a bit. Talked about the barns. They were pretty boring. That dog was in nearly as bad shape as the old man, just sort of shrugging along. They found some treats in the doghouse exhibit. That seemed to cheer them up a bit. Oh, cool. No one's questioning why we're hearing that. Can't walk here? Just stops. Go down. Maybe we have to approach from the left. Creepy kid. Can't go to the back? Too bad. I mean, I'm clicking there, so I guess that's not it. Wow, the perspective is so cool. Doesn't seem to be anything there. Is that the way we came in? But we were standing on this side, so... Oh, the door's open. I guess they must have gone through some papers here. It was in some disarray and a few folders were pulled out and left on the table. I mean, it wasn't too bad. I only noticed because Diane is such a stickler. She's real organized, I mean. What were they looking at? Mostly stuff about the building site, I guess. They had a list of all the homes who were relocated here. A list of original residences before we leveled the neighborhood. I guess they were looking for one of the old residents. They pulled out a list of the folks who didn't take the offer, folks who moved elsewhere, but they filed that back, out of order, so I guess they didn't find what they were looking for. Hey, while I have you here, work's kind of slowed down. Work has kind of slowed down, and it seems like, I know you folks know what you're doing, but it seems like the residents are just kind of settling in. That's the idea. Yeah, I get that, just, how about that roof, huh? Just write us a check and we'll finish it right up. I know you got this museum thing going on, but you don't want to be slumlords now. Oh, I went inside. Okay. Wow, so much to look at. Yeah, they came by and knocked on the window, and we had a bit of a talk through the glass. I would have come out, but, you know, shady characters. The dog's going in the thing. What'd you talk about? They were asking about Dr. Truman. I told them all I know about that, which is not very much. What do you know about him? He moved in here with the rest of us when you folks bought up the neighborhood, and then one day his house was gone. That's all I know about. I don't want to talk about that anymore. My hurt leg. Poor dude. I heard them banging around out there, and I just stayed quiet. I don't know what they wanted. I just put my headphones on and tried to ignore them, to tell you the truth. Can I go here? No. Nope. I wanted to scroll down. Just look down. There's a sign. Oh, he has to walk around? I guess then I'll look at this one first. They were hollering at that empty tent you folks have on display. Ha! If you ever need anyone to stay in there, I've been in worse positions. Okay. Oh, who's that? Sadie. Do you know, at first I thought it might be Hudson walking up to visit. I'd heard him working on his boat just a bit earlier, before the storm started. Then I saw the stranger's limping gait, and the young woman with him, and I knew it couldn't be. I invited them in for a glass of bourbon, which they politely declined, so I just talked to them on the porch for a bit. What did I talk about? We talked a bit about the neighborhood. I told them about Hudson and the sailboat, and the nice young couple in the greenhouse, and the charming Dr. Truman who used to live here. They were very interested in him, but of course, well, I don't know where he went. Do you know, I don't believe either of them had ever set foot on a houseboat before. I don't know that the older man had ever seen an ocean, in fact. It has always been my fondest dream to retire on a houseboat. That's why I accepted your offer and moved in here. It isn't perfect, but what home ever is. I only wish the house would sway a bit. I find that it settles my nerves. Well, if we have another storm like the last one. Okay. So is this the end of the bit? We can go up. Oh, we're waiting for the dog. There we go. Perfectly lined up. It's a cutscene. Where's it going? Ooh. That's it? Was that a really, really big bird? They wouldn't come in, just rushing around. You could tell they were worn, and it was late at night, but just rushing around. There was some urgency, to the older man's injury, so it's understandable. What were they looking for? They were looking for Dr. Truman, but of course I had nothing to say. The man was hurt, you know. Where is he? He left, of course. We talked about it before. He left and we don't know how or when, or what happened to his charming house. What? We don't know. I suppose we never will. Oh, the poor dog. He doesn't have an umbrella. Maybe he's in one of these houses. I heard a shout from downstairs. The old man had stumbled in the rain. I stayed inside with the lights off. There's no sense in my getting involved. Man, this is loud. I didn't see or hear a thing all night. I was in the back doing inventory when they came by. I got 30 cases of candles in, and each of one of those has got to be individually labeled, you know? But I heard from some of the other neighbors that they weren't up to any harm, just passing through. This is so weird, the layout of this place. Oh, I'm at 31? Okay, I'll cut it here. And just record another episode, but if it's like really short, if it's done in like 5-10 minutes, then I'll paste it behind this. But if it's longer than that, I'll make 3 episodes for Act 2. Hope you guys like it, and see you soon with more. Bye!